Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Dundas Valley Golf and Curling Club. We are coming to you live with the Open League A Final. Could also be known as our club championship. Doing the color commentating tonight with me is Ian.
Hi, everybody. Want to welcome everybody who's watching, and remember the Matthews Curling Network is putting on this production, so please hit that subscribe button and be greatly appreciated.
So we are bringing you tonight the Mohawk men versus Team Ladouceur. The Mohawk men have placed second overall in the round robin series, and Team Ladouceur was third overall. And Ian, who was fourth?
Apparently we are, but our season ended abruptly last night to the Mohawk team, and we wish them well. Full disclosure that Betty and I did coach them this year, but we're not biased at all.
None. And if they make awesome shots, it was all due to us.
Yeah, this is true. We cheer for everybody.
We do. So we'd like to, we're just waiting for our teams to take the ice. I believe they have already tossed the coin. I'm not sure who has hammer, though. I guess we'll find out.
And I think Blue Rocks is Mohawk, and obviously Yellow Rocks is Ladouceur.
Those are our only two choices. Yep.
Now, just for clarity, I think Ladouceur's not playing.
No,
today.
Isabel is back, I believe, back in Nova Scotia. She's gone back home. So Ladouceur's lineup, I believe, will be Maddie Warninger, Grace Lloyd, and Rachel Steele, and then super spare tonight is Evie Roberts.
Okay, great. So
You want to do our men's team?
yeah, I can do our men's team, sure. I just assumed everybody on the Matthews Curling Network knows exactly who's on the men's team, but we have Jacob Jones at skip, Joel Matthews at third, EricJust at second, and Jarrett Matthews at lead. So the guys are just taking their warm-ups, and the girls, and the game should start momentarily.
He's coming. Keep curling.
I hear the handshakes all around, so we're about to start.
Oh, right. Yes, we are. What side do you have a rock? Yeah, do you know? 1037.
We have 4 other games going on at the moment. They are all for the other divisions within the Open League. On Ice 1, we have Pictol versus Cordero. On Ice 2, we have Savchenko versus Lebowski. On Sheet 4, we have McMaster Men versus Dix. And on Sheet 5, we have the Academy Boys versus Carson. And we'll keep you up to date on those. If anything interesting happens, we'll let you know.
Great. Looks like the first rock's about to be delivered, and we're underway.
I think it should be close. Otherwise, top 8. I think it's mine. Maddie's rock. Top 8. Top 8. 14-2. Top 8. 14-2. Top 4. We slid a little bit wide.
So Rachel Steele is playing at the lead position for the team Ladouceur. And for the Mohawk men will be Jarrett Matthews. Do we know if Grandma Ferguson is watching yet?
Ten. Whoa. 10. Curl 50. Yeah. Go. Keep going.
So it looks like this end is possibly going to be an open end. There's a rollout there, so we'll see if the Ladouceur team is going to... No, they're going to go back into the house.
No hits.
So not uncommon for the first end. Everybody wants to get a feel of the ice, see if it's a little fast, a little slow, how much curl there is. So we won't be too surprised if we wind up with a very clean first end.
Mine's good. Top 4. It's curling pretty early. Top 4. That's really curling. 3. 15-7. Sorry. That's fine. 15-7.
Well, we got our first guard. Rock came up a little short, so it looks like Mohawk's going to be drawing around this, so we're going to get some rocks in play.
All you. Line's close line. Where is it? Close line. 8. Okay, whoa. 9. Whoa, you're by. 9, 10. Okay, whoa. Oh, yeah. No, you're taking back 12.
Yeah, the ice looks to be pretty quick right out of the gate, so there's one that slipped through. And I think if you've noticed, the Mohawk team is playing with 3. We understand the 4th, Eric, is in the building.
We'll see now if the ladies can put one behind their guard. Again, just going by the sweepers, not even anywhere close to the rock, we have to assume that this one is probably going to be sliding right through the house as well.
Yeah, that was 11:46 hog to hog.
That's almost halfway.
That was 11-5. Wow.
So it looks like Mohawk is going to peel the guard, and they're happy to just run through and blank the end.
Yep.
EricJust is on the second position.
Still got it. Clean.
Nice to see that he made it here.
Okay, you're good.
Just in time.
Good sweep.
Grandma's watching.
Hello, Grandma.
Grandma here? Grandma's? Hi, Grandma Ferguson.
And you know Grandma subscribes to the Matthews Curling Network. Probably was the first subscriber.
Make the first shot, all good. Perfect. Sir. No taper fade? Huh? No taper fade? Oh, yeah. Go fresh catch.
Oh, another rock just into the 4-foot. And Mohawk content to
Got it the same as yesterday.
keep hitting.
Again, not uncommon to blank the first end, just to get a feel for the ice.
13,
10, clean. Yep. Yep. Hard. 10-5. Hard. Still got it. Hard. Keep going. Whoa. 11. Roll it if you can. All right, good. It's fine.
Nice board weight by Eric, and so far a little straight down there, so the sweepers were able to manage it down the ice effectively.
Okay, maybe not.
But the ice will start to build some curl in as the pebble wears down, the game wears on.
Now, Ian, you played last night, so you found that it took an end or two for the curl to come to the sheet?
Yeah, excuse me. I would say it was probably, at least 3 ends. Once the pebble had worn down, we started to get a little bit more curl in the sheet.
9-9. True.
So we're just trading rocks, it seems like, right at the time.
Dot control. You got it? Yeah, but a little roll to Eric's side. Ideal.
I think Mr. Just is sporting a new haircut today.
10-5. Oh! Clean! Whoa, curl!
Leg day and a
Yeah, you gotta curl.
cool if they say an hour on Sunday.
It's alright.
So you're right, it definitely ran straight there, and they were lucky actually get a little piece of it.
Yeah, I mean, these two teams have probably played this sheet, I know Mohawk with practice and whatnot throughout the course of the year. They've probably been on this sheet 50 plus times, so they know it. But sometimes there are just little tendencies that might be different from week to week, which might some nuances. It might take a little bit of time to learn those, but I fully expect that both teams will adjust to the ice with, in an end or so.
14-1.
That's a little big. 10-5.
And just like any other curling facility, each of our sheets has its own personality and has its unique little quirks, as Ian mentioned. No different here. Some people like sheet 3, some people don't like sheet 3. I think it depends if you win or lose a lot.
They all ran.
That's definitely true. Everybody has their favorite sheet and their least favorite sheet and the club that they curl at.
Coming off out here. 9. Yeah, you're through the house. I can see it from here. Yeah, it's not coming off out here. 14-3, so it's probably through, yeah. Okay, fine. At 4:25.
It does. Slips out the back of the house.
Mid-8? Yeah. Actually, a little bit more, Maddie.
Hand me your mic.
Okay, top 4.
Putting noise canceling.
15? Yeah. Even like a low 15, you guys can probably get there pretty well. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I know. It was like fun to buy. Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
I'll sign up for a league where I'm like, hey, if I can get into practice racing well, that's the other part. Yeah.
So Grace Lloyd is throwing the skip stones for Team Ladouceur.
Lead only. T. Lead only. Line's curling a lot. T. Always heavies. It's really curling. Back four. T. 14.5. Nice. 14.5.
Nice draw weight.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
Curled a lot earlier than everyone else's did. It looked like there's
So Mohawk has decided to go with the intern, where they've seen the outturn 2 or 3 times this end, so now they read the ice on the intern.
Go sign up for one league. Do practice a couple.
Now we saw that the outturn ran pretty straight, so do you think the intern is going to be a little curlier?
I would say there's probably, a little bit of curl here. He's not going to throw much more.
Big 10. 10. Good. 9-8. Clean. Yep. Hard. Keep it on center. Hard straight. Whoa. Roll. Sorry. Oh, 10-8.
Good sweeping by the front end to keep that one on the rock.
okay. 10.
Well, wait, 10?
10, yeah.
So Grace is elected to hit and stay, seeing if they can force Mohawk to an error.
9-5! Yeah, little bit! 9-5! Hard! 10! Hard piece! Hard to it! Right to it! Hard to say. Really nice sweep. Yeah, good sweep. 10-4?
It's like firm sweeping.
And it looks like Mohawk is going to elect to blank the end.
Yeah, that was good sweeping on
It's not firm.
that last shot.
Firm? Okay.
It was a little bit tight.
I'll be like
and,
good firm, like an
they held
8.
it all the way
Yeah.
down.
You got it.
For those out there that are still skeptical about directional sweeping, I think if you watch any of these curlers out there today, you'll see that yes, it does exist.
Yep. Clean. Good. Holy shit. Backs up. What is wrong with this guy?
And we have our first blank end.
Oh, there. Backed up hard. Backed up.
Just enough. As they say, they took the paint off that rock to get that one out of the house. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back with action shortly. Thank you.
And they had it like on it the whole way.
Same as
so
yesterday.
I was
Like, it's gonna go out if I don't want it.
It was on the nose of the rock, like a third of the way down, and then
3 and the 7 we had?
you backed it up
Was
to like half a
potentially
rock.
And then
And then I said clean. I'm like,
Okay.
this better catch a piece of this.
Yeah.
Your second one did come down
Like
a
he
lot.
called for
Yeah, but it looked like it was coming down the whole way from where I was.
Okay,
8-3.
But
you got it. Just throw it
Looks
normal.
like more.
Yep.
Yeah, when I looked up, I was like, whoa, what happened there? We have like maybe a piece. That's crazy.
You weren't like when you were on, it was still nose.
Yeah.
Little down.
Back-
Top
back- it backed
12.
up.
Top 12. Top 8. Top 4.
From where he threw it.
Top 8. Top 12.
Welcome back.
Top 12.
We're
Top 8,
just
top
first
4,
rock
top
of
4.
the second end. And
Top 8. 14.
we're
8.
tuned to the Matthews Curling Network, so
Oh,
please subscribe.
Oh.
And if you want to shorten it up to a nice acronym, MCN. So we will await our MCN turning point of the game so far.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have one yet.
Like yesterday?
Hasn't been too much action, but I think we're going to get into it this time. Hopefully.
You got it.
I think both teams probably have settled into the ice and are probably ready to show their fans what brought them here to this game.
1, 2. Room. Just line. Room. 3. Joel's rock. 3. All there. Lots of room. Can't for weight. All there. To your feet almost. Curling now. Yeah. Well, it's okay. It's okay. Good.
So Mohawk has elected to throw the corner guards.
Yeah, I like that.
And game on.
Yep. Good adjustment. Good adjustment. Good adjustment on your release. Yeah, big kick. Yeah, you're 420 on your
2, 3. Line's good. 2. Got some room. 2. Maddie's rock. 2. 2.5. Yep, Maddie. Got a curl. Hard, Maddie. 2.5, 3. Hard, Maddie, all the way. Keep going, hard. Keep going, touch center. Go.
That?
Hard.
17's almost top 12.
16-9. Okay.
Just shy of the
Like
rings,
T-line back
a
four.
little off center line, which they were hoping for. In our league here, we do not have the no-tick rule. We are no-tick rule.
Yeah, so the Ladouceur guard is covering two-thirds of the rock in the 4 foot. Mohawk is looking to come around this, but
keep going.
looks like it might catch the guard.
Hard. You got it.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. Roll it.
Okay. Which, to quote a lot of skips out there, it wasn't horrible.
Okay.
Good way, but just
You can still work with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what skips you're talking about.
And I was kind of expecting yesterday it was floating out too.
Yeah, same side. So I'm thinking for you, just like a slide in your facing your like a 4-3, yeah.
10, 9-5. Curl. Hard curl. Hard.
That needs to curl.
Gotta go.
I can honestly say that side of center down sheet 3 will really track with any kind of weight.
9.
6, 7. Is he 6 and what? 6, 7.
Okay, do you mind if I...
Yeah, that didn't
Normal.
much at all. They were lucky actually to get a little piece of that,
Watch while you're
of the rock
I
there.
didn't think it really went out. Like, it did curl. It broke a little bit later, but I didn't think it went like that. So 10 feels really easy.
So Mohawk is electing to hit the one in the top 12.
Yeah, I know.
Ian, you think they want to hit
Yeah, the call is to hit and try and roll over towards behind that corner guard.
Roll. Sorry, good.
Not much roll.
No.
Just a little less. 10.
But it is semi in front of the yellow one in the 4 foot, so Ladouceur team has to be careful not to jam it back on their own rock.
10-5.
Or to quote Quick Router, she doesn't want to stuff it.
This should be moderate curl coming off the line here.
Yeah.
I don't play the double.
Clean. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Good. That's good. 11-1.
Nice shot.
Okay. 11-1.
Nice weight, nice execution.
Normal.
11-1.
Same call.
She was trying really hard to not overthrow it.
That looked like nothing.
No, it felt like that.
Same weight. Sweet. Whoa. Close. Curl. Got to curl. Curl. Keep going. Any roll. Yep. Whoa. It's good.
Pop a guard on that.
So a nice hit and roll. I
Could do that.
believe
Okay.
they're directly in front of the yellow rock.
Actually, I think I like this
Stone
play better.
closer to getting behind that corner guard.
The result right in front of it.
What's that? Yeah.
10-5. Okay. 10-5.
Not
We
getting
could take over and under as to how many rocks it'll take.
I think the first ball. Are we rolling this way? Yeah, this way. Okay.
Still just not.
There you go. Okay. 10-5.
So the calls to hit and roll open side.
10. Close. Yep. Hard. Gotta go. Hard. Roll it. Good.
Nice shot.
10.
Little
Another
roll to
nice
the right. Yeah, very nice.
How are my throws on those two hits?
Try it again.
Other than the weight. Were the throws on
Yeah,
Almost.
it's running so straight here.
Was that the first one you just slid a little bit wide? Or was it the second one?
You can hold it all day.
I really started that. Yeah. I was a little wide on the slide, so I was like, and then it just really went.
Curl. Double. Yeah, I still got a curl for the double. Curl.
So I think it was just a little extra weight there, and maybe just a little in out on release, and it tracked up. That spot's not curling, and it's the visual when you're taking really tight ice in a straight spot is
Try and give it to you.
you're afraid that if it does curl, you're going to miss the rock. So the tendency is you're going to be probably a little bit wide just to ensure that you're going to make contact with that rock.
3. Top 12. Line's nice. Running. Top 8. Oh, then. Yeah, it's really running. Top 4. We're like to it. Yeah.
So the sweepers are
Backing. Okay. Yeah.
saying that the rock was a lot faster than what they were expecting,
Okay. Just really quick then. Okay.
and right through the house.
Yeah. I loved it out of my hand, and it just did the whole way.
It was a 14-6 though, but I didn't think it was that heavy.
It didn't
Looks
feel
like Mohawk's going to hit the one rock in the house.
I think they're going to try to roll behind one of those rocks.
Yeah. They might not be rolling this time because we're going to be back 12.
Normal. Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. I got roll.
Nice
Good
throw
throw.
by Joel.
Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, I like that. I think just right up the center with the 10. Okay, you got it. I need to
A couple times it looked like it was going to start.
Now, Grace is talking about hitting and then rolling again to the open side. Is there a reason they don't want to draw it or roll behind the guards at all?
Well, I think
Try to hide one in there?
I think if they did, it's going to be behind the tee, which without hammer is not optimum because then Mohawk gives them a chance to get in behind there themselves and bring 2 into play. So I think Ladouceur is content with trying to either force or allowing them to blank, but I think at this point by rolling open, they're content with going to the next end and trying to get a steal set up.
Room 10. 9-5. Queen. Oh, curl. Hard curl.
I roll out.
Hard.
Hard on.
Nice, Grace. 9-7.
So mission accomplished. They rolled over to the open
Probably
side.
Nice throw. 9-7. Okay, my slide right now, so it's all
Right to roll center? I think just no.
Now, if that rock had rolled a little bit further, I would have expected Mohawk to probably go around the corner guard where they could have sat shot and bring their 2 into play. But since it is in the 8 foot and the guard is only covering the 8 foot on the other side, the better play is to hit
I could
this.
see that. But this way, I was like a guard.
I know, they're going top 8.
I know.
Even coming into the house, I was like, oh, it's like 5.
Right.
And then it just.
I'll just throw like nothing. I'm just gonna
10. Mine's good. Whoa.
pulling out of that.
Whoa.
No, literally, I'm gonna pull that.
Curl. Hard to stay. Keep going. Keep going.
Jeez.
And
Like
we
right
have a
here.
little
I like
rollout
that.
as well.
Side, generally.
Cut it out of here. It just never came back.
You have that as straight.
Skipper didn't look too happy with himself there.
Click on it.
So now with that rollout by Mohawk on
Like
Ladouceur's last shot, or Team Ladouceur, it allows them to go in behind this corner guard and to try and force Mohawk to have to take one.
maybe 15. 15-5, you can probably get there. Yeah.
So throwing skip stones is Grace Lloyd. Grace is actually a kinesiologist in her spare time.
When she's not curling.
Wait only! Top 8! Wait only! Rim! Top 4! Rachel's rock! Rachel's rock! Back 4, Becky! Okay. T! Back 4! Always Rachel's. I can't. I think it's gonna
So this
grab.
rock
14-3? It's gonna grab.
is a little heavy.
I got 14-3. I think it's just so fast. Okay.
And it did, slid out the back. So
Here with the outro.
It's simply so fast.
There's Mohawk another blank opportunity.
Fine. I got 14-3.
Okay.
Fully expect Jacob to make this one.
14-3 though.
No, even I feel like a 15 is too heavy.
I know.
Because that was like sailing. So like,
Yeah, a 15.
well, if you watched any of
Yeah, if it was a
the
little closer, yeah.
mixed
it'd be a little
doubles,
far.
you'll see that sometimes a throw through isn't the easiest shot.
Which is insane.
Only like a 16.
Yeah, like a couple rocks closer, I'd definitely try.
Which is ridiculous.
I did a mistake.
I agree.
I think we'll start together.
Taking.
I think my first draw definitely like picked something. Yeah, I threw way less on that one. Okay. So don't go by that time.
Okay, sounds good.
For that curl, right?
And we have another blank end.
All right. So after 2, score is 0-0.
You didn't watch me throw it, Tori. It must be like a high 15.
I think a 16 even. I think
Yeah,
is
get
good.
there. We get the sweeping.
Because you were 16-9 to a tight 3.
And my first one was a new path.
Yeah.
You want the intern?
I agree.
Yeah, I am.
Spice it up.
Yeah.
I wrote my
I
last
like
exam
it.
today and then
Or not.
I got 1 to go.
I literally, my prof gave me my exam at 9 a.m. and we went to State and Maine at 11. If I don't fail. If I don't fail.
Top,
I got 9.
top 12.
Nine's good.
90s.
Top 8.
Why not hundreds?
Not that good. Not that
110.
much.
Really curling.
But mine.
No, straight. Oh,
They do, you just don't
Oh,
get
they
it.
do. I just don't know about them.
Top 12, 3.
They don't let guys like you know about it.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, welcome back to everybody.
16-5.
Hope you're enjoying the game so far.
Sorry, I should have been on that. I should have
Score
been
is
on that.
0-0. And I just want to point out, Matthew's Curling Network is putting on the video and audio for you guys today to watch. So
that
please
makes sense.
subscribe. And
16 should be close.
again, 0-0 into the
Sorry,
third
Rachel,
end.
we did not know what that was going to do.
Mohawk still retaining last round.
16-5 though.
We'll do a quick recap around some of the other sheets out there. On sheet 1, we have Team Bertol, 4-2 over Team Cordero. On sheet 2, we have Savchenko with a sizable lead, 6-1 over Team Lebowski. On sheet 4, they're standing in front of everything, so I can't see. It looks like Dix scored 1 in the third. Oh, but Mac has got 2, so it's 2-3 McMaster men over Dix.
Still need less.
And on sheet 5, we have the Academy boys over Team Carson.
I'll do that part. Camera ready.
Yeah, even like 45, but that same release is nice. Looks like he might use that guard now.
So Rachel Steele is the lead for Team Ladouceur.
Yeah, technically what we need
2
to do
nice
is get
setup
1
rocks there.
Yeah, like a 95 for hack.
Looks like Mohawk selecting to hit this with board weight.
Solid. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hack. Whoa. Soft hack. Clean. Hack. Close. Soft hack. Curl. Keep going, Curl. You got it going. I got yellow.
It's a great shot by Jarrett.
Nice. Good.
I'd like to point out to those club curlers who are listening to the Matthew Curling Network here, you'll notice that the front end is always throwing out information to the skip. So I think it's one thing that for those club curlers, it's just keep practice throwing out those numbers. You may not always be right, but at least it gives your skip something to work with.
That must be the good coaching that you've given them over the years.
Of course. Well, as a skip, you would probably appreciate some information.
Yes.
Preferably correct information, but...
I have played with a lot of people where there's a lot of information and you're not really sure which numbers to use, or and others you don't hear anything, and others are spot on. So, yeah, as a skip, you just have to be sort of flexible with, especially at the club level. The expectations can't always be super high, but that's the best way to learn is keep playing and playing with experienced people that can guide you if you're new to the game.
Yep. Whoa. Board. Clean. Little light. Clean. Yep. Slow. Curl a bit. Curl. Good shot.
Okay. 12-5 on that, Evie. I think we just knows it. Okay. Do you want to throw same weight? Sure. Okay. She just wants to know. Okay.
Yep, I like that. You got it.
Really good. Straight off already. That rock's supposed to get hair straighter too. Guys, tight.
Same?
That works.
Yes. Yep. Hard, right up. Yep. Hard for nose. That's good. 12-6. Okay.
Well, both teams are content on just
It looks
board
like a
weight,
draw when she lets go. I know, it's crazy.
just bumping the same
Looks like
rock
they're gonna
from the
cross
start of
over
the end
something.
out.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And Team
Is Mohawk now electing to go around their corner guard?
yes, that's what it looks like. Those 2 yellow rocks that are just short of the rings, 2 Ladouceur rocks, are potentially dangerous rocks to leave there, but going around the corner guard, it's It's a little more aggressive call, but it's a good way to try and generate your 2 because they don't need to deal with those 2 yellow rocks unless they become a problem if they're promoted back or whatnot.
That's good.
Nice weight, nice line call there by EricJust.
Do you want to go this way?
Eric is graduating this year from a business program, but has already looked into his secondary career, and that's to become a sommelier.
Now, was that not his 9th year in school? I have heard people call him Van Wilder.
Well, he. We'll see if Mom and Dad are listening, if they'll chime in there.
Yep.
He looks mature for his age.
Yes.
He's 35.
Okay.
Oh, really good try.
Nice shot.
That was so close.
8-7.
It shows you when you watch the top teams on television where they're playing run backs and they just make them time and time again where it looks so easy, but that last shot there was half an inch on the first stone, and that's the difference between making and missing the shot. It just shows how difficult those shots really are.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Whoa. Eric. 7. Yep. 8. Yep. Hard. Keep going. Hard. Okay.
Now, was the original call to go around the guard again, or
Same way.
just ran straight?
The ice looked like it was a split they were playing, or maybe it was an audible because it was running on them, but probably going around the corner guard was the call. But now they've left a double.
Yep. 8-5. Yep. Hard.
Maddie's throwing the vice
Oh,
just off the top.
Okay.
Just a little too thick on the first rock and bounced over the top of the second.
Same shot, eh? Is that back 4, back 8?
That was back
4.
8.
Yeah, back 8.
Maddie is a newly graduated psychiatric nurse, so she can help us later after the game.
Very nice.
Okay, not much less here. Hey, nice, good, close. 7 on 2. 8. 7, 8. Whoa.
The ice right now, the speed is
7. Whoa, then.
right up.
Line only 8. Whoa, okay, no, you're by.
It's in the good stuff.
That's
Sit.
gonna slow down.
Okay, that works. Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
That path is so fast.
Did eventually stop, but I think the rocks are open for.
I guess we gotta go probably intern. I think so.
I'm not sure if the double is there.
I like that.
Yeah, it looks like the one that's open is half a rock behind the other, so
I like it. You got it. Looks like the one
you'd have to hit it pretty thick with a lot of weight to be able to jump it sideways and knock the other one out.
Okay, we hit 3/4.
Which with that ice, it looks like that might be what she's attempting.
I just heard her say she's going to throw peel weight at it. So. We don't have any bananas here.
Yeah. We might have some bananas, but I think they're all behind the glass.
And they're not wearing costumes.
That we know of.
That we, yeah. True.
Yes! Hard! Nice, Grace. Good.
Oh, very nice shot.
Right back here.
Is always there.
So with that being behind the tee line, that gives Mohawk a chance to, on Jacob's first one, to come down and freeze to it and keep the 2 in play.
Stop, right back to it.
440.
440?
Yeah, got 55 on Joel's with the gig extension.
Okay.
So I'm thinking if you have a normal your
I
extension,
feel like
40.
we can drag it really good. So. Okay, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna need backing.
Okay, you should have it.
Back 12.
Close.
8, 9. Backing. 9. Yep. 8. Yep.
That seems to be really moving.
Whoa. We're behind T. We're behind T.
This line is really good.
To it. Clean.
Oh, straight.
Clean. You're good.
Nice shot.
Little tap. Nice shot by Jacob.
Holy shit.
So 6 through.
Just past.
Jeez. Right? Probably close to hack.
Yeah.
Expect Grace to follow it down. And so this end, somebody's going to score. I'll go out on a limb and predict that.
You're willing to put a wager down?
No. Okay. We never have stop watching. Yeah. I also have half that blue. I think I should. You like this?
Yeah, that's what my first thought, but I don't know how much space is between them. It didn't look like a lot.
There's like a foot and a half, maybe.
Oh, okay. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
How do I do this?
Okay, we'll do this.
See anything.
Yeah. I mean, either way, they get 2 from this, so I might as well throw the easier shot.
Yeah.
So final stone by Grace Lloyd.
Lead only! T! Full line! Full line. Back, Rachel's rock! Curl! Rachel! Back 12! Rachel! Back line! Hard Rachel! Hard piece! Keep going! Yeah, roll shooter. Oh, never mind. Don't roll shooter. Okay. 14-3.
Looks like Grace was just a little heavy with it
Sorry.
and bounced off. And looks like yellow is still shot. Mohawk is going to hit that for their 2.
Yeah, we might get it. That 14-3. Okay. Yeah, that was actually like my guess.
Oh, it's just barely done.
Yeah. Control. Okay.
Sounds like they're going to throw control weight at it. And final stone by Jacob
Just
Jones.
control, hair 5. Line's close, easy line. Whoa, 7. Whoa. Curl. Hard curl.
All the way.
Hard.
All the way.
Whoa, hard. Keep going. Okay, you're good. Clean. Great sweep.
Nice shot.
And we
Mohawk
finally
scores
have
2.
Only took 3 ends, but got her
Mohawk
deuce.
scores 2.
Yeah, we'll be back shortly. The Matthews Curling Network. Thank you.
Even like out of his hand, he was off the rock.
Yeah.
Just like edge on edge. And then
Just came back.
I only called you on like halfway down for curl and brought it back.
You got
What do you think, 30?
30, 35.
35, yeah.
Here. Bit down here, 4.
Line's good. Line's good. It's all you.
4, 5.
It's all you.
4, 5. 4. Gotta go. Yep, keep going. Tag in 3, 2,
Hard.
1. Joel's rocked.
Got to be in on this line. 16-3.
Head down, full ball. Keep going, bite 8.
Hey,
Really good sweep.
corner.
Shot.
Yeah.
Kind of hung out for a while, eh?
Yeah,
I just did like my normal like flop and it.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, Eric got it moving a little bit.
Close. 1.5. 1.5. Line's good.
Good.
1.5.
Good.
Can you switch? 2. Yep, curl it over. Keep going, keep going.
Welcome back
That's good, that's
to
good.
the Matthews
18
Curling Network.
Okay.
We're at Dundas Valley Golf and Curling Club. Oh, all right, man down on sheet 2. He's okay. He's back up.
bounced.
And yeah, we have Mohawk against Team Ladouceur. Currently, it's 2-0 for Mohawk, playing the 4th end.
Scared that it wouldn't be over? Or, yeah, me too. It was actually perfect. Very well. I was like, just trust me.
I think Mohawk wanted initially to have a tight center line guard and just slipped into the rings, but Ladouceur decided to ignore it and put up a center guard. So it sounds like they're going to generate a little offense this time around.
Curl! Really gotta curl. Really gotta curl. Nothing on the blue, nothing on the blue, nothing on the blue. Okay, fine.
10-5. What? Wait, did she call 10-5? You got this. I got this. You got it. Manifest.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Oh, Mohawk laying 2 right now, and Team Ladouceur is hitting shot rock in the 4-foot.
Girl. 9-5. Keep going, keep going. Any roll? Anything. Yep. Hard. Good.
Nice hit and roll,
9-5.
partially behind the corner
I
guard.
curled that one. Good thing she threw it heavy. Yeah.
I think from the other
9-5.
end, though, I think they can pretty much see all of it.
I know, I was thinking that too, and I was like, oh.
Sounds like they're going to make it go away.
It curled a lot. Yeah. I think center just goes. What was the weight? 9.5. Really lively too. And also your rocks might be questionable.
Right, that's true. Actually, that one has been weirder than my
It
first
has.
one.
It's been dying.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. 9.5. Nice shot. She said.
Yep. Hard. Back up. Really gotta go. Solid. Hard. Keep going. Back. Keep going.
I think it was taking the draw, like going for backing.
Okay, it's fine. Okay.
I think someone was just a little tight to the broom. Or
No,
maybe started it.
No, I thought he was actually, if anything, a little wide.
Going a bit.
It's just, I think maybe the weight was a little less than what Jacob expected.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
I found out down,
0 kicks.
well,
Yes.
usually coming off center, as the game wears on, you'll get more curl.
Rachel's was an 18.5. Yeah. It was like a good.
So I think a little bit more weight and he would have been okay.
I think it's close.
Good. Top 12.
Oh no. 3.
Top 12.
No. Heavy? Can we split?
We're top 12, top 8.
Well then.
We could get into it, but
Straight. Yep. Oh, okay. Shoot. I thought 14 down more.
Guard slipped into the rings, which leaves a double for
I thought that would
Mohawk.
come down more. I thought that would come down more. I added. I
You could also just go like this. How am I going for the double? Worst case scenario, we do that. Yeah. Heel.
think there's maybe a hair step. Yeah.
So I think they're trying to attempt the double, but
Yes. Yeah, if nose hit or a hair on the low side or the inside of the rock.
Whoa! Close, yep!
Yep.
Hard! Really hard!
Hard.
Hard, you still got it, hard. Good.
And a nice double. Shooter rolled out. Mohawk lays one, half buried behind the corner guard.
That was close.
I think Grace is electing to go behind both of them and use both of them as guards.
Does that look like too much?
Yep, that's a
It
good
looks
call.
like max to
Guys,
me.
but that's also top 8, right?
Yeah.
Usually as the game wears on, it's a little trickier coming through the middle. Sometimes it's a little easier coming from the outside to get in behind these rocks.
Little less.
Should teams practice that shot?
I
fully think they should.
Goal line.
I think Mohawk at some point today will come around corner guard from the outside.
Hard line. Switch if you can. Switch. I got it. Switch. Yep. Yep, let's go. Okay, 16-4. Good sweep.
So they just came up a little bit light.
So tricky.
Mohawk has an opportunity to nose hit.
So fast. So picky.
And that's a good call. It controls the top of the house, which is what you always want to do, especially when you don't have last rock. And those rocks are able to be promoted later in the end.
Okay, and now he's buried behind the We can freeze though if it needs to.
So a little plan B there.
Same.
Things worked out okay.
Little plan B, and now that rock is fully covered by the corner
Top
guard.
8. Okay. You can be back 4. Okay. Even if you're here, that's pretty good. Okay.
The other option here might be hitting the corner guard and rolling across with quieter weight. You might be able to roll it close to the rings.
It hasn't slowed down or anything.
Or run back double. But they've elected to play the corner freeze on the rock in the top 8.
Top 12. Okay, there you go. Yep. Top 12. Okay, let's go for the freeze then. Switch. Top 8. Mine's good. Top 8. Top 4. Are we behind? Straight. Top 4. Straight. Yep. Straight. Okay, whoa.
Top 4.
Whoa. You're on the top. 6. Okay, good. 15-8.
No, it's almost perfect. Just a little bounce off.
Between the two.
I think they thought that they might have had enough weight to get in behind that. So you get kind of caught between the corner freeze and trying to go behind it, and then you end up bouncing off.
I feel like we just got caught in between.
Yeah.
Good sweep. Thanks.
There's an echo. I'm always amazed that Joel doesn't somehow step on his broom or trip over his broom when he delivers, because it's between his legs. I tried that, I'd fall flat on my face.
Let's just say that's practice.
Yep. 10. Okay. 10? Yep.
So it looks like the Team Ladouceur is going to try to hit and roll. Maddie's throwing the Vice Rocks. She also, with her doubles partner, was crowned our doubles champion this year. Her doubles partner is Jonathan Au.
Okay, 10-1. So let's say.
Off to the right there.
Okay.
Probably just knows it.
A little up.
That's a double. Fine.
Oh, okay.
It'll be in the open though. Yeah,
Sorry,
a
guys.
little flop.
That's okay. It's a good throw.
Nose is
Let's
fine
say.
though. Yeah,
Okay,
control.
sounds good. Sorry about my hearts. I feel like we all just got caught in between.
Yeah, right in between, I know.
I was like, freeze around. I know, and I was like calling for lines, so I was like,
So, Jacob's
I realized
first.
we were like kind of like top 8-ish
Jacob's
way.
hometown is Brantford,
Yeah, we had
Ontario,
left it,
and
or
we're
if we had
hoping
gone
that
it. Yeah, and we were just kind of like in between.
Peter and Nancy are tuning in tonight.
Yeah.
Watch our game. They too are avid subscribers to the Matthews Curling Network.
Also of note, this would be Jacob's second club championship if he wins today, as he won the Brant Curling Club Championship with our good friend the Lunchbox last week.
That'll be our first trivia question for the evening.
No, I know
is
you can't hear me.
anybody out there know who the Lunchbox is?
Yeah.
You here, and I thought
Other
your line
than
was
the
good.
lunchbox.
Okay, so a little bit less. Yep, I like that. Yeah, you got it. Okay.
Rick, is the phone ringing off the hook with answers?
Sorry, what way? And roll behind. Do the 10. Okay, yeah.
So is Grace hoping that she can hit and roll under cover somewhere here, or?
Well, yeah, I'm assuming she's probably trying to roll it across and maybe get in behind those two corner guards, which it's set up for two.
No. Curl.
This looks probably more like a nose hit, which would allow Mohawk to
I got
nose
10
it back.
I think she's going to roll out. No, no.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, this is a bad release.
The force anyway.
She tried to hide, but unfortunately she's still out
Sorry,
in the
Grace.
open.
I was thinking as you went down. Maybe Grace needs.
Yeah, it's buried on. It's over buried on this side.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's a
I like that. This is where you were for your last one.
Yeah, I like that there, yeah.
Like, how do you get your two?
Well, the two options here, you could hit that yellow to lay two or draw into lay two. Either way, Mohawk is attempting to force Team Ladouceur to their 1 point.
I mean, it's a wide open hit, but
You want like T-line?
yeah, like just sort of like just behind it, sort of thing. Like we're not trying to bury it around, but just like
You're one down this way, which I think is honestly a little bit faster away from the glass.
So it sounds like they're going to try to put one sort of buried behind the corner guard to entice Ladouceur to hit.
Yeah, to make her draw a little bit tougher, because they have the one buried behind the blue corner on the right-hand side, so that's there's no shot at two for Ladouceur if this were to come up short.
5-6. Keep going.
hard.
Keep going. Jarrett when you can. Can't. Just go.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Fuck. It's not even close to that speed.
Just as I said that, I guess there is a thin double, but it's close to jamming.
It's a tough double.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Having to look at
It's
it.
so thin though. It might
It's pretty steep. I think you're only hitting like a quarter. Yeah. Fifth.
Yikes. I feel like we should draw here, but like.
Oh, you never know. You think? I feel like it could go. I think it could go over. Do you want to try?
What do you think, Betty? Do you think that jams if she tries to play the thin double?
I don't mind it.
Yeah, they're talking
think
about
it's
it going
close.
over the top, and I don't see that
Why not?
happening.
Let's throw a heel.
I think
got it.
it'll catch a
I don't
piece
think
of
we'll do a
it.
whole lot here. No, I don't think so.
Russ always talks about the 90-degree angle.
Don't jam it into ours.
it's-
Roll like under the other one.
Yeah, it might go under the yellow.
Okay, this could jam. I don't know. It'll be close. Okay, but I mean, we're second shot, so if we miss the draw or we miss this, we're going to give up a steal one anyway. So it's not like changing the risk. Okay.
Try to pick out.
Because if it jams, it's getting the other blue. So. Okay, we'll see. I'm just going to throw heel and hope.
So this is that spot on the ice. If she's at all
Like a little
on a little bit on the other side of center, it will track.
No, but the only way to get
Oh my gosh. Nope. Oh!
Oh, that could track.
Curl. Curl! Curl for a piece. Curl for a piece. Gotta go. Hard curl! Go. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That was
Yeah, you
totally
were right.
jamming.
So Mohawk picks up the steal of 1.
Mohawk scores 1.
So after 4 ends of play, Mohawk 3 and Team Ladouceur nothing.
wasn't thinking that was, I don't know. I guess we're not up, mate.
Curling's a lot of fun, so leave the pub, and this is how it's done. And join a club, there's nothing that's at all unorthodox. Sliding down the ice for mates or spouses, it can be so nice. Aim for 2 houses, just be careful with the hand that cradles the rocks. The stone slows to a creep. It's time for you to sweep. You didn't calculate the right amount of weight to hurl, and gradually you learn how to make it turn, or rather, as they say, to make it curl. When it comes to winter sport, when it is cold, it is generally thought, so we are told, that hockey is the game to which we flock. But if you actually play, participate, then curling wins the day. It's really great. In Canada, more people curl than hawk. And the hero who can curl always gets the girl. She tells a friend she phones that he plays with the Stones, and she will be his bride. Together they will slide. He will naturally sweep her off her feet.
Welcome back, everybody, to Dundas Valley Golf and Curling Club. We are in the 5th end of the Open League Final A Division Championship game. I hope you enjoyed the little montage that was put together of Mohawk's very successful year this year. The men's team came home with their 4th OCAA gold medal championship and continued their success at the Canadian Nationals and came home with a gold from there as well. So we're very proud of our Mohawk boys and wish them good luck in tonight's game as well. We wish Ladouceur a little bit of luck too.
Friday night we were really good. I tried to win last night, yeah, this thing
Yeah, it was quite a ride out west for anybody watching who doesn't know. They went 9-0 in the Canadian Championship for college, and it was a lot of fun for for Betty and I to be there and
Was it
help them
time?
along.
90.
And
Okay.
my understanding is, I mean, they were silver last year, bronze the year before, so the progression and was phenomenal. And to see it all come together to achieve their ultimate goal of gold was nice to see. And yeah, they've had quite a run this year. So I mean, obviously, club championship would just be the cherry on top.
Yeah. Anybody that's been part of our team understands that yes, this has been a 5-year journey, but we never lost sight of the ultimate goal, and quite proud that they were actually able to achieve that this year. And I know that there are a lot of family and friends out there that are very proud of them as well. We also like to take a little shout out on sheet 4, our 5th. Thomas Del Conte is sparing tonight for the McMaster men's team.
It's close. It's trying. It's Rachel's rock, if anything. Yeah, it's a 14-3, I think.
Tom Edison and I spent a lot of time together in Lethbridge. Little known fact, he enjoys Rice Krispie Squares.
That's 14-3.
And running to lunch.
Or 2, I think.
I think Thomas actually ate his weight in Rice Krispie Squares while we were there.
I thought it was like a top 4. I'm sorry.
Whoa! Clean!
But we will admit, he was the best fourth hand break feed bag guy of all the teams there. He was magic with getting those containers open, and I think that's why the guys won, because they were well fed at the fourth hand break.
Inside out heel.
Keep your team fed well.
That's right.
Yes, we did.
Well, thank you to Betty for cutting up all the food.
2.
Start for that. 2 days in a row, heel inside out.
Line's good.
Good thing there's video, otherwise nobody will believe it. No, that's not.
Line's good.
So it looks like Team Ladouceur is trying to set up a guard for one that they that went a little bit deeper than they wanted.
Good spot.
See if they can generate some offense here.
Got any? It's not worth it.
Just want to remind everybody to subscribe to the Matthews Curling Network.
Not worth it. You got it.
We're still waiting for our MCN turning point of the game.
I think it'll be whoever can type in who Lunchbox is.
That's right.
Yep. Clean. Good.
I think one more. I think so. One more.
Team Ladouceur is electing to put up another corner guard.
Line's good. A little
It should
wider.
also be noted that the McMaster women, while we were out in Lethbridge, won silver for their U Sport division, so
16-4.
university division. So we had excellent representation of the Ontario colleges and universities while we were out there.
It's been where
If I'm not mistaken, aren't there one or two of the girls on from the McMaster team out there tonight?
Evie, who's sparing tonight and throwing second rocks, and I believe Rachel was throwing lead rocks out in Lethbridge as well. So, yeah.
Whoa! Clean. Yeah, curl.
We have a lot of young talent on the ice tonight.
Good.
Yes, the old adage is, I've got socks and underwear older than they are, yes.
I thought you were going to say the old talent just gets put behind the microphone.
11.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, so with it. I don't think it'll do a whole lot here. Nah, my like board weight ones didn't do anything crazy. Ten, 5. Close. Yep. Yes. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Curl.
This one seemed to curl a little bit early, so they're calling the audible to come off the one in the top 12, but I fully expect Mohawk to hit that yellow rock at the back. Yep.
An unfortunate miss for the team Ladouceur.
Yeah, don't know if that picked or was user error, we're not sure.
Control. Nose it? Yeah, nose is good. You got it. Hey, maybe just a touch more. Got a little more room to curl.
Yeah, rolling out's not the other world.
Yeah.
Now, is there a danger of getting a little too wide on these and having the rock kind of float out away from you?
Control.
Yeah,
5.
doesn't look like Jacob's thrown it too hard, so they should be able to manufacture, maneuver that down the ice. Yep, he's good. Nose hit.
Nice. Good.
Sometimes the tendencies on those when you're up a few points is you're going to throw firm weight. So to your point, Betty, if you get a little wide, then you might miss it and sort of let the other team off the hook. But nice control weight, and you can manage to rock down the sheet.
Okay.
Looks like the ice is nice.
Right around.
Now, do you think overall a lot of teams, I mean, back in the heyday of Team Jacobs for Northern Ontario, I mean, the whole thing was they were throwing hand grenades down and clearing rocks left, right, and center. Do you think today's game has kind of changed a little bit? We're throwing a little less weight, but then we are able to manage it more with the sweeping?
Okay, I've been throwing.
Well, I think the big changes came when the ice got better. Because back in the 70s and 80s when I started, I mean, you had to throw, you were lucky if you ever found, all the timing was T-line or back line to T-line. So you'd get 23 seconds, 22 seconds, 21 seconds. Now you're getting 25 seconds, 25 and a half with the sweeping. So you're able to, with how strong and the technology of the brushes, you're able to drag rocks 12 feet. So you're able to throw less weight because when you're throwing, and the rocks I think are livelier because a lot of these rocks have been refurbished, reconditioned. So striking bands are livelier. And so it's almost like a ping pong ball when it hits. You don't need to hit too much off the nose for it to roll too far. So everybody's kind of brought their weights down as the ice has gotten better over the years.
Yeah, exactly. Do you like a hair less than that? You like that?
Sure, yeah.
Actually, a little trivia bit going back to probably the 70s. If anybody who's old enough to remember the Wilson brothers from Saskatchewan, and they used to have a bet during their club curling that nobody could throw the rock in the rings. So they were allowed to sweep. So the person could throw it, and they would give them $100 or whatever the bet was. So they were so good, they felt that they could sweep it at least 12 feet. So you almost, if you were throwing it to the 4 foot, they would sweep it through. So you had to almost throw it just short of the rings, and they had to make the decision whether they were going to sweep it through or let it stop short. So
And this was their primary source of income?
I think it was, from what I'm hearing. This would probably be after a few after-game beverages. And this is the corn broom days as well.
Oh, that changes things.
And you figure on the ice back then, it was probably 21 seconds, like a draw back then would be a control weight hit now at least. So, yeah, these two of the best corn broom sweepers the game ever saw.
So I heard that. Hey, do you have your
So we're coming up to the last shot, I believe.
Do you need the blue?
Grace needs
Oh, it's past the. It's not gonna hit the
full
blue.
four.
Run for the blue. It's not on the blue. Okay, you're off it. You're off it. You're off it. You're off it. It's good. It's good. It's good. Really nice, Grace. I got 15-1.
Nice draw.
Nice draw.
Grace
Yeah, very nice.
takes her one under
So
pressure.
after 5 ends, the score is 3-1 for Mohawk. We'll be right back.
We're throwing.
Supposed to be over there. Force the habit. Huh? Force the habit.
Okay, what was that?
15-1.
But you always have hammer.
It seems like it took a wider path.
Jacob's taking the opportunity.
One. Oh wait, no. Yo, I'm confused. One. But still. Yeah. Steal. That's you. Yeah. Steal.
Pretty good. That's good.
Making a 1 or a 3? One. One ask.
Whoa. Crazy interception.
One. It's not a 3. Okay, it's a 1. It's over now.
The wing?
Nice. Good shot. 19-5.
Welcome back to Dundas Valley. We're just going to go across the sheets here and have an update on some of our scores. On sheet 1, Cordero has come back and is leading Pictol 8-7. On sheet 2,
Even Grace.
Ken the Man Senchenko is still leading 7-2 over Lebowski.
Line's good.
On sheet 4,
Go you.
it looks like the McMaster men are well in hand over Team Dix. And on sheet 5, we have a tied game going on. Score is tied 3-3 between the Academy boys and Carson. On our feature sheet, we have Team Ladouceur throwing yellow and Mohawk men blue. Team Ladouceur started off the end with a high center guard, and Mohawk decided they were going to try to throw a corner guard, but it was a little heavy and it has slipped into the rings. Lead stones for Team Ladouceur is Rachel Steele, who is currently at McMaster in the occupational therapy program.
Mine's great. Get it a 3. 3.
Isn't that the concussion?
Mine's great. Yep. All the way.
They're drawing around their guard
Separation. Keep going.
and have two staggered center line guards.
Sorry, I knew you was curl, so I was like, I'm
Want
just
to
gonna
try
stop.
it? Okay. I'm a little wide. You can play the box.
Looks like Jacob is calling for, I like to call it a Weagle, because of Lisa Weagle and how many times she could actually perform this shot, but the tick shot.
Whoa! Board! Whoa! Yep!
Whoa! Whoa! Clean, yes! Whoa! Whoa! Hello. There's my feature on the podcast.
Well executed. I hope there was applause there, Rick.
Bandit from Dundas Valley.
He's called the Leo.
Can't call Lisa legal anymore.
You
She's not
got
making
it.
them.
Yeah, that is. You're allowed to in this league.
He started calling that shot the numbers.
So Team Ladouceur is really trying to jump up the front here.
Yeah, get a few guards in play and then hit their, as long as there's, keep one in front of the other, which makes the double peel that much harder and rolling the shooters. So
Over the top.
I expect Mohawk just to take one at a time.
I might jam at the back. You go over this one. Yeah.
You know what I got for a short time?
You got it.
5:20. Yeah. That's how you know it's fast.
Yep.
Draw center. You got it.
Yep. Make sure. Good sweep.
There we go. Straight peel.
Another one? Okay.
You can do it.
That was the one. So, like, do we think that maybe I throw less?
I think the same.
That would be their second 6 of the and I said that. Yes, they lost because they gave it 5 in the second place.
Similar. Yeah.
So I'd probably expect to see the same guard thrown and peeled probably for the next few shots.
Well, we have a final on sheet 2. It looks like Team Sachenko has defeated Team Lebowski.
First game, got their score in before automatic
Clean up.
Was Jack on that team?
So then we play
Yes, Mr. Hoffman was on that team.
on our next game. Jen is like, oh,
Yep. Same thing.
Clean. Whoa, okay. Relax, you slid on the other side of center, relax.
yeah. So then we play
Another
Slid on the other
straight
side of
peel.
center, he needs to fucking relax.
Sunday morning. Jen is like, oh yeah, I just want to
I see there's a blue rock in the side of the rings.
There is.
Cross center a little bit. Okay.
Again, Team Ladouceur is choosing to ignore that, set up some guards so they can try to generate some hide behind and maybe generate a point or stealing a point or two.
Right, rock and
I
pop.
barely even know. Finally, I'm like,
So Ian, I have a trivia type question for you.
Side button.
The name Murray and JL, two people, are very instrumental for Dundas Valley. Do you know who they are?
Emmy's rock.
What were the two names?
Murray and JL.
Try to cross center.
So this is the last stop for the guard.
Whoa.
Very nice.
I'll have to help.
They watch you every game.
No, I think that's. I'm like, I gave multiple.
I'll give you a few rocks to think about it. And they're not nicknames.
Yep.
This is what I'm thinking.
Clean. Yep.
Ian is notorious for giving everybody nicknames, so
okay.
just for the audience out there, if you're wondering why the lunchbox is the lunchbox, Ian can explain that.
It was drinks with my prof, followed by haircut, followed by gym.
And why our fifth is now called the feed bag.
Busy guy.
Well, I think I've already explained the feed bag one.
The feed bag.
Yeah. He is the best deliverer of fourth end break
He was our lunch
snacks.
lady.
Well, lunch man.
Lunch man, I guess, yeah.
As he just
Oh, there's nothing
turned
wrong with that.
19, so he's an adult now.
Here, that's pretty good too. Yeah. I mean, I think if they really guard and then this shoe needs to go work. I like around. The form isn't terrible. Not great, but.
Another little-known fact, trivia, that EricJust, the second on the Mohawk team, during the Nationals, he would work out each day.
Top 12. I think it's like 12.
So the only thing was we said you can't do legs because it affects your draw weight.
Curl. Top 8.
So he is now nicknamed Legs.
Curl. Hard, Evie. Top 8.
I didn't give him the nickname.
Keep going, all the way. Line's getting good. Go, right to the tee. Keep going. Keep going.
Ladouceur has successfully put a
15-7.
Yeah, that's
true one in.
really,
Looks like it's
really nice
nicely
shot.
buried, yeah.
And sitting shot.
Hack, then
Great shot.
Hack.
Mohawk is going to try with, I think, probably nice control,
Hack your
board
board.
weight
Hack's good. Hack, if you get the guard, it's fine. Yeah, hit the guard.
to bump it back.
Yeah, probably
Still like a
maybe a hack type weight, just to try and get some curl by the guard. Can get on it early to try and hold it straight.
Yep. Hard.
That's curling early though.
Really hard.
Right behind the sheet here. That's on the guard.
It is all over.
Whoa, we're on the
It
guard.
might chunk into the rings.
Whoa. Fine. Good.
That's actually a pretty good shot.
That was a positive outcome from something that didn't look too positive halfway down.
True. I mean, the good thing with that yellow rock is it is behind the tee, so if need be, they could freeze to it.
Okay, hit and roll in front of the blue.
And with Mohawk having hammer, they're not too concerned with the best Ladouceur rock is just in the 8 foot, so Mohawk can always draw if need be if they get into trouble for their point.
Now, do you find sometimes with the younger, like the U18s, the U20s, that when you're coaching them, that patience sometimes is a big thing that they have to start to learn. They don't have to sit there and be shot after every shot.
Yeah, no, very true. And that's the difference you find at the different club levels into the competitive levels are the club level, they always want to be shot. Because you tend to get more misses, obviously. So at the competitive level, it's kind of a lot of times wait until the very last shot of the end to be shot.
Control.
So same thing. Mohawk is just going to tap this out of the rings. I will give you another hint. Murray and JL
On the nose.
are probably watching you right now.
To make the doubles, you have to roll the center, and then it's a wide open hit. Yeah, that sounds good. What weight? Control. Yeah.
We'll give the audience the answer after this end.
Control. Whoa. Clean. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Clean. Yep. Good. 10-8. That's good. Yeah. Good weight.
A nice shot by Jacob.
It's good. Nice. Good. Yeah. 10-8.
Is this fine? Because you should be. Do you think we're? I don't know if we'll be shot. Maybe just hair low. But then no, that's terrible. Maybe 9.5. Okay, I like that. Just give it a little tighter and I'll throw a 9.5. Yep, I like that. As long as you stick the shooter somewhere. Yep.
Normally it was always
Okay, we gotta get a little bit of a roll to get second shot. Okay, just like an inch. So we're gonna throw 9.5 because it'll clip the back. Yeah, exactly. So just the 9.5 to make sure they go out, or at least be.
So I think Grace is gonna try to. Is she trying the double this time?
Yeah, she was looking at the double's probably her better shot. 'Cause she was looking at rolling in to get shot, but it would probably jam. So just a hair low, run the double and lay 2, and then Mohawk is forced to their 1.
10. Yes. Yep. 10.
It's kind of moving too.
Hard. Gotta go. Hard. Right to it. Right to it. Right to it. Right to it.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
Good. Good. I got 9.7. Sorry.
So Betty, please tell us this trivia question, which I'm pretty sure, for the record, I've been here for 1 year at Dundas Valley, so if it's something to do with Dundas Valley, I'm not completely up to speed on everything.
I started this habit when I first started traveling to other clubs and curling a little bit competitively myself. I would try to find the oldest name in the club who probably would have already passed on.
Alive or not alive?
Not alive. So, because some of the clubs we curled at, I mean, they were founded in the early 1900s. But here at Dundas Valley, we have 2 very predominant paintings of Murray, who is the golfer, and JL, who is the curler. And they sit at the far end, on the scoreboard end of the rink, and they supervise everybody's shots.
So
and yes, I talk to dead people.
So those are the 2 pictures at the far end of the rink?
Yes.
Okay, I was not going to guess that. But now I know.
They do have plaques.
Now I know.
Their names are there.
I'll honestly say I have not. It is pretty high up on the wall, and those plaques are pretty small. But I will now
Go check
have
it
a
out.
look. Yeah, that's a bit of trivia I didn't know.
5. Line's good. Line's good. It's all you.
Actually, JL,
He's
the
curling.
arena in Dundas
Gotta
is
go.
named after him. Apparently, he was
Hard.
Great Meyer.
Yeah.
Hard.
He was quite instrumental
Hard, really
in
curling straight.
forming Dundas Valley Golf
Fully.
Curling Club, and quite generous with his donations to the city, and therefore the arena and a few other little places I think are named after him.
Well, and another the golf course here at Dundas Valley is architect was Stanley Thompson, a renowned architect from the 1920s and 30s.
I think we're close. 2. 1.5. I think you can go. Mine's good.
Is he your best man at your wedding?
1.5. Good. Sweet.
We almost gave up.
So with Benny, with Mohawk up 3, it looks like Mohawk's content with 4 foot, throwing a guard on that. Ladouceur team has corner guard up, so I think Mohawk willing to try and run out the game at this point with a 3-point lead.
4, 5. More line. This one might run better. 5.
I think they'd be happy with doing the old adage of 1-2, 1-2.
Well, yeah, that definitely helps. I think from they're such good hitters that I think we focus this year on when they got up 2 or 3 points late in the game, just clear rocks and just basically run the game out.
Probably leads into teams that are a little bit more competitive. They understand that they don't have to necessarily.
Curl when you can.
They don't have to score every end either, right? They can be patient and just play their game.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, very, very true.
Nice.
Now, Ladouceur opted to do two center or two corner guards on either side. I know there's always been debate whether or not you have two staggered guards on one side or go with the two guards on either side. What's your thought on that one?
We tend to probably double stack guards on the same side, so they're a little tougher to peel. The two corner guards, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you have a team that is good at getting around corner guards. At the club level, sometimes certain players might have better turns than others, so it's difficult to throw a corner guard on the one side if they have trouble getting around it. It's almost you're unable to use it. But I think against Mohawk team, for example, if you've got the two corner guards and they're a little bit depth-wise a bit different, it gives them a chance to make a double on the next shot. Or if they're two corner guards in the same size and they're a bit staggered, again, they could probably make a double, roll the shooter, and then the end's over. But it looks like the play is going to come into the center of the sheet with the three Mohawk rocks there. Obviously, Ladouceur team has to deal with them. That's a great shot, rolling and using one of their corner guards. It's a nice shot.
Mohawk's going to try the double peel here.
You got it. Whoa! Whoa! Street! Whoa! Curl! Nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot by Eric. They leave a blue guard up, but at least one side of the sheet looks cleaner.
Yes. Yeah.
Just so if we need to do a double, it goes over top.
So Ladouceur team has options. They can use the corner guard, or they can still deal with the 2 in the 4-foot, or they can leave that. That's pretty much a nose-hit double now, so they probably don't need to worry about those rocks just yet.
I think it's light. Yeah, line. Top 12. Hard line. Line's good. Gotta go wait. Hard. We're good. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Just leave that.
And they've come up a little light.
Leave some separation. That works.
I don't mind trying this. Okay. Half rock or? Unless the only other thing we can do is like try to top that a bit. Yeah, I think we're stick half.
Except for Chris.
Well, it looks like Mohawk's going to look to double peel the 2 corners and ignore the other yellow in the house, as they are still sitting 2.
Whoa, curl!
I don't
Okay.
Well, they accomplished, they got rid of 2 of the corner guards, but have still left their own sitting up there. And looks like Ladouceur is going to try to suck one in behind.
So we're going to put them in the front.
I think it is like gliding.
Okay. I'll just give you a hair.
And it looks like another game is in the books, and McMaster men have defeated Team Dix 7-2.
No.
Top 12.
The benches.
Got room.
It looks like they're drawing around the corner guard, or attempting to draw around the corner guard again.
Yeah.
Switch if you can. What? Switch if you can. 3.
Oh my god, my arms are so bad.
Why I switched? Okay, that's fine. Just leave it there. That's
Well, I
fine.
was thinking that too, but
16-8.
I haven't swept in so
And
So I
again,
think what's
just
happening. I think
just
what's
a little short.
Yeah, I think what's catching them is typically the ice will slow down a little bit down the center as the game wears on, and I just think the speed would be fine if they were coming outside in, but coming through the center, it just takes a while to get off the line,
Yeah, I think it's getting back to like.
where it'll travel into the quicker ice.
Yeah. Okay, me too.
So is this what we talk about, the slide path going?
Yes, yeah, because exactly, because a lot of the rocks are up and down the center line, and
You can probably make it work.
people are sliding out down the center line or in that general area. So a lot of the play comes into the 4-foot. So the sweep ring is so good nowadays that that pebble just gets worn down quicker than, say, out in the 8-foot or the 12-foot.
I actually read an article that talked, because the sweeping is so good nowadays, and they're coming out with even better broomheads, or worse if you're an ice maker, I guess. But they're talking about
Good.
almost producing sort of, I want to call it artificial ice, but adding
Just when it came out, it looked really
like fiber. Like apparently if you add like paper fiber to the water, you can actually make a pebble that won't break down.
Well, I thought that was paper mache.
Same idea, but in a liquid form that freezes, but the only trouble is what they're finding is it does not wear down at all. So your sweeping then becomes ineffective. So they're trying to tweak it, because as you heard at the Scotties and the World and the Briar is first thing they will complain about is the ice.
Back behind T. Back forward.
Yeah, I would imagine with nowadays with technology, with everything, with technology advancing
Okay, you're good.
quickly, that they will figure out how to keep the ice from breaking down over a 8-end, 10-end game.
Oh man.
It's a little more difficult at the club level, obviously, because arena ice you can control the humidity and crowds and ice temperature. At the club level, each club's different, and every ice maker will tell you it takes them 3 or 4 years to figure out all the nuances of each club and how to obviously produce the best ice that they can possibly produce. So can be challenging. Then the weather outside, warm one day, cold the next. That doesn't help either.
It's not an easy shot. Yeah, the only other call I'm seeing is like,
And again, going back to club curling, you have some club curlers that are excellent sweepers.
You ever just cut them off?
Could do that
others
too.
who are trying,
My only worry is they make the hit roll,
but are not necessarily as successful.
And then you guard, and then it's just.
I call them the sweepers.
Yeah, but I mean, if we guard, like them drawing does no.
Yeah, no, so true. The sweeping is some of these players, even at the club level, strong sweepers, and can really alter the pebble on the ice over the course of a game.
Tight guard.
So it looks like Mohawk flying 3 right now.
Yeah, 2's fine.
And they're going to be guarding the 2 and the 4-foot. So
top 12, there's a triple and roll.
Yeah, looks like they're setting up for a steal.
Yeah, I think so.
So
You're in the good stuff in this.
Team Ladouceur is going to have a
Yeah, it might come down to
bit of a challenge to score their point this end. Because the turn, it looks like they would have to throw to draw down to the button is sort of blocked off at the 2 corner guards out there. So
4, 3. Straight a bit. 3. 2.5, 3.
Straight. Clean.
go. Yep.
2.5.
Line's good.
3. Straight a
Line's
little
good.
bit. Straight a little bit if you can.
Line's, whoa,
Line's
easy.
really good.
Whoa, easy line.
Whoa. Just got to set. Good toss.
I mean, like, but I feel like
Nice center line guard.
yeah, I think
I like it, Grace. You got it.
okay.
Back button and the top button. Easy.
that's a nice guard by Mohawk.
I think we had here that, but I didn't get it to the side.
And I think Grace is looking exactly what you were mentioning, is to come the intern, try to draw into the 4-foot. Now she did that in the second end.
I haven't watched that movie in like.
There was one end where Grace did a very nice draw to the 4-foot. Must have been the 5th end where she took one.
I don't really see anything else unless you guys do. I feel like running doesn't help. No, we need 2 pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Getting one doesn't like do anything. So. Let's do it. It's like where on the buttons have they space for a second one? Back button. Okay. Yeah. Same speed as my last draws here. It's like a touch slower. Like just a touch though. Okay.
And we just want to thank everybody for watching the Matthews Curling Network.
We don't
Please hit like and subscribe.
Oh, maybe it's. We don't leave.
It'll keep Ian and I off the streets.
Hard line. Hard line. Really hard line. Gotta go. Yep. It's not there. It really is.
You get it in?
Unfortunately, looks like Grace has come up a little light.
I don't know what you do.
Yeah, it looks so the ice is tightened a little bit, slowed down. So
That's fine.
a lot of times it can happen in a matter of an end.
Just make it easier if I
and
come here.
Left side.
It'll really trick you when you get that draw weight, and it'll slow down 3 or 4 feet. And I think that's why this end.
Yeah,
we've
we're just
seen,
thinking which side to
Team
go.
Ladouceur come up light.
The draw's here both
3 or
ways.
4 shots. It's just tricking them a little bit.
Like she has more room to play with, but I feel like it's just a harder path.
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, they just saw it, so like kind of.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be a shot either way, right?
Oh yeah.
So, hey, all right.
I think Mohawk is
Man,
looking
that's just
where
such a
the best
tight
place they
board,
can put the rock to make Grace's life as
Like, I mean,
difficult as
that's
possible.
no gimme either.
No, yeah.
And then get aggressive with the
Maybe just make your play aside. She didn't.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight court.
Oh yeah. Okay. You were here, so I mean.
Okay.
Grace would have to draw through.
Just outside edge then. Yeah.
I think she also has another difficult shot. She could hit and roll off that blue rock in the 12-foot over in the side there, which is not easy by any stretch of imagination. But
Yeah.
I think she could
I don't
roll
know,
that
like
into the
this-
back of the
this
4-foot
draw just
and
looks
get
so
shot
tough.
that way.
Which one?
I mean, both are.
Yeah, they both are.
I mean, she just
Or a
threw
double
this, so I
tap
guess
on the
take
2
that
guards on the
through.
left,
That's our
which
one on the
is
far
not
right.
an easy shot either.
Top 4?
Oh yeah. Oh, like
Wise, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
like this.
we're going left side of center in front of
Yeah.
the yellow, sort of?
Yeah.
You got it.
So this looks like Jacob's just trying to curl this across center and take away that port.
Okay, similar. Line. Line. Line.
Go.
Line.
Yeah, hard line.
Hard line.
Over off.
Hard line. 2.
Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good.
Hard. Line's good.
Hard line. Hard line.
Line's good.
1.
Line's good.
You're good now. You're good now.
Curl a bit. Curl a bit.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Curl.
You're good.
That's a nice shot.
Good.
It's in a really
So
good
then narrows
spot.
it down to 2 options.
I think that's the least you can hit while catching it. That's a little. I feel like
We have a real barn burner going on sheet 1.
You might be looking at the run back triple.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, that's true. Okay, I like how much I can see.
But running back, which one?
The center guard, the blue one. She's
But
looking at
wouldn't
running.
Wouldn't
I
it
think
get
if it
the
just
yellow?
gets by the yellow, it should double the 2 blues. And
You don't think they're overlapped?
but the problem is the blue one on the right hand side is out counting the yellow one at the top.
If you can hit all you can see,
So they wouldn't score that way.
What else we do? Pardon? If you hit all you can see, I think
the only way to score is off the blue one on the right, or the double tap on the blue-yellow tap to the forefoot.
I think that's the least you can hit while still catching that. Yeah. I think we have to, though. I don't know what else we do. Yeah. Okay. Try.
We've had.
There might be you probably have both blue-yellow taps to the forefoot, the 2 on the center line and the 2 on the corner guards.
I guess. Actually, do you think we can throw a little less and still get the triple and a little curl? Maybe. Never mind.
We've had a few of the other sheets finish off their game.
Again, while we're waiting for the next shot, please subscribe to the Matthews Curling Network.
Sure.
Just let everybody know it's so loud. Just let everybody know it's really loud.
We've had a couple of other sheets come off the ice, and it's getting quite loud in our lounge area. So if you hear Ian and I talking over each other, it's because we can't hear each other anymore.
If you had a little.
Good try by Grace and Mohawk takes 2.
And that's
good game.
It's a wrap.
And we have handshakes. So Mohawk men. Final score is 6-1 over Team Ladouceur. Congratulations to Mohawk men.
I know, literally.
The A-Flight champions for the Dundas Valley Open Competitive League.
No, that's okay. I did not.
On the Matthews Curling Network.
You know, it's okay.
We're back.
A 9 out. What?
Well, that was some exciting curling. As Betty said, Mohawk 6, Team Ladouceur 1. They are the Dundas Valley Golf and Curling Club A-Flight champions for the second year in a row, as they won last year as well.
Or no.
So I think some of the other teams in the club will be happy to know that all of these guys have graduated, so they won't be back as a team next year. So that'll allow some other people to possibly win.
They might play as a team in this league. We don't know. There's open discussions.
All right, you just heard it first from Betty. They might be back for a tri-peat.
Hey, they like winning. We are a dynasty.
Okay.
So
anyway, well, it's been a great game to watch. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the commentary from Betty and myself, Ian Robertson. Again, Matthews Curling Network, and we'll see you next time.
Bye,
Thank
Grandma
you.
Ferguson.
Yeah, I know I don't have to beat the shit out.
That's crazy.
All right, what are we doing?
You can take the mic off, eh?
Should I get my jacket? Whatever. I don't care. My belly's out. It's fine.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Thanks.